Okay, so we're on page 8 of the Stat Test 3 review from fall 2017. So, manager of a consulting firm in Lansing, Michigan, is trying to assess the effectiveness of computer skills training given to all new entry level professionals. In an effort to make such an assessment, he administers a computer skills test immediately before and after the training program to each of 20 randomly chosen employees. The pre-training and post-training scores of these 20 individuals are shown in the table below. All right, so just to make something clear here, I'm going to go with a somewhat darker color. It's just these values that we're interested in. The employee number it's just labels. Okay, so using a 10% level of significance due to data suggests that the training program is effective. All right, so we talked about this in a previous video, and effective just means, or at least in this context, that there has been some kind of improvement in the score. All right, so the null would be that there's no change in performance, no statistically significant change. The alternative would be that the scores got better. All right, so that would mean that the overall average before training is not as good as overall average after the training, which would make sense. All right, so we're looking at an alpha value of 0.10. And this is going to be a match pairs t-test. As far as a function in your calculator, it's just a t-test, but I'm emphasizing the fact that it's match pairs because that means that we have to do that additional background work in the calculator first. All right, so the match pairs comes from the idea that it's before and after. So we type in our information, so stat, edit, all the information I put in. Go to L3, hit enter on the L3 so that you have the blinking cursor at the bottom of the spreadsheet, and then type in second 1 minus second 2. So now we have our differences. All right. So then quit out of there, stat, test, t-test. The mean difference should be 0. Our information is stored in list 3, not list 1. And I'm looking to show that it's effective in that it's increasing the scores. All right, the context tells me that it should be a less than symbol. All right, calculate, and we get a p-value, a very, very small p-value. Of 0.000131. So that p-value is less than the alpha value. Therefore, we reject the null. So there is sufficient evidence to reject the claim of no difference in population mean scores before and after training at the 0.10 significance level. Therefore, the claim that the course is effective, the training is effective, similar to another problem we went over, is, let's not trip at the finish line here, we're rejecting the null, which means that the alternative is true. The alternative is addressed by the second sentence, so the claim that the training is effective has to be